Okay, so we're kind of going on this on the Supercross tournament here. I still don't quite know how I feel, but we're not going to get any better stats in this. I definitely have the stats that are necessary to get through this, at least for these through past few courses. Or a better way of putting it is, it feels within my ability to, with the current stats I have, actually place well in these races. Ooh, a tunnel in this one. Of course, it's not a matter of me not having good enough stats to win in general, because I have better stats than you can get, well, basically at any point in the game, other than end game. There's very little left in the way of stat boosting to get for me. I think I've made the right decision tuning-wise and so on as well. Alright, there's no bump after that, so you just want to take down as quickly as you can. Oh, this is a weird turn there, okay. Just get over all these. This is some really awkward terrain. It's like climbing up hills and whatnot. Saw that little fork there too. I think going on the inside was the better idea. I think I have the cornering to justify it. This is a kind of crazy course. Like, this is, I think, in the same sense that I tend to like the later nationals and so on, because they just have more interesting stuff going on in them. I think I'm liking this one a bit more too. Yeah, don't hit that. For not just being, you know, here's some hills to try to take efficiently. Oh boy. Dropping down to the right there would be a good idea. Now I have to catch up. Maybe. See if we can still maintain our position here, actually. Nope, and not lose all our speed here. But yeah, the turn here is a bit more exciting in a way that I like. It's not just the hills that I hate doing over and over and over. You got some interesting climbing of things and so on. I think I might try to go through the center there, because there's a small dip in the hill. I don't know if I need a preload to actually clear that or not. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, I just didn't manage to make that to reach the inside of that turn. Dude! Jeez. Oh, don't start me just going into the wall. Oh, nice echo in there. Okay, now the fun part is going to be, can I catch up after having lost my position? Something to be able to keep it. I think the answer may be yes. Yeah, I think it's fully within my power to get a pretty comfortable first in this one, so I think I'm going to have to take the chance if I do mess up on the last lap or something. Yeah, there's a real steep lip on that if you don't cruise at the center. You just lose a lot of speed. But I think here, if I don't manage to get first, I'm probably going to have to take a mulligan and go for first again, because this is the first course I see where I can unambiguously, without too much difficulty, get first. I need to take advantage of that if I want to have much hope of... God, I hate that turn. It's a downwards turn to the right on a bump. It's really easy to fly into the wall. But, if I want to have any hope of getting first in this turn, I really need to take advantage of this. It does sometimes feel useful to go right on the edges of the course on these bumps, where they're a little bit depressed, so you can keep your speed a bit more. If you can avoid actually just slamming into the wall if you do that, or into the little... Yeah, see, going through the middle of this is so much better. If you can avoid slamming into any of the barriers, at least, it seems kind of smart. Great. Can I catch up now? Where even am I? I'm gonna have to see if I can catch up here or not. If I can't, then I'm gonna have to restart, as much as I hate wasting the time. Because I have to take advantage of the fact that I can get first here. God, I hate that there. Yeah, that was dumb, but it is what it is. The fact you can cheat like this is really silly. To get ahead at the beginning, but oh well. Yeah, though, that was just... It's how some races are. You just don't have difficulty placing well, and then except for the fact that you might do something dumb towards the end of the race and not have time to recover. I really do hate that one almost second last turn in the entire course, though. Well, I also dislike this one here. I also think that's a really awkwardly placed turn where it's really easy to hit the outside just a little bit. Come on. It's a little tough to turn as hard as you need to in lots of places here. Like right here. That is awful. It's a bump on a downward slope, basically. On a turn. A pretty tight turn. On a narrow path with a wall that you can run into. In general, I don't have difficulty catching up or staying ahead here. It's just the two tough turns here. And me trying to cut turns way too hard. Again, a few more laps is plenty of time to catch back up. But I didn't take that turn particularly on the outside or anything, right? A particularly outwards angle, just a little. But it's a really punishing jump. I really don't like that one. Framing this chopper in the pack like this, which also makes it harder to steer. Come on. It's really hard to not turn too hard or not enough there. That's incredibly precise. Again, we have plenty of time to catch up, so I'm not going to make a big deal of it, but I'm annoyed, even if not discouraged, per se. And I hit the one with a bump on it. Yeah, you need to be able to see the subtle changes in whether one side of a ridge is bumped or not sometimes. It makes a bigger difference than you might expect. Okay, so here, let's take this wide, cut into it fairly straight. Not too bad. Yeah, a bit hard to go straight here and take the tight turn. Everyone knows that the tight turn is way better to take here. Fall down to the straight section. See, that I took just fine. It's just really hard to do reliably. Yeah. Just half my bike hit the lip there. Okay, start on the outside of this turn. Come into the inside. Even that's a little much, but... yeah. Whether it's best to preload or not really depends on how much speed you have going into a jump. It can be a little tough to improvise sometimes. It's really aggressive, tight race here. It's taking a bit longer to catch up than I was hoping I would. Nope, that's the lip. Need to take the outside there. Come on. Just on the outside, you're on the inside. That one should be good. Much better. I did have her speed, as usual, there still. This one took the outside, that's weird. Right. If I take this turn well, I can cut through in a way that lets me kind of gain on everyone, but... Oh, come on, don't do those. Ah! I'm still in third. The two people in second are actually consistently doing well. That's exactly what I need to not have happen. I'm hoping at this point that I can just do consistently enough, but... Again, I need that first. In something. It's gonna be hard to ever get gold here without getting first in any of the races. I would like to play in the minigames, but I think you need multiple players for any of them. I never played them for that precise reason. Hi, Rain. Alright, let's see what this roll has in store for us. I like those. Yeah, this feels less like one I'll be able to... Okay, preload there, I guess. And this is one of those with a bunch of bumps that I have a hard time on. Now everyone has gone ahead of me on them. Oh, it's rough. If I hit a preload there, like I kind of intended to, I think I would be okay, but... This one, just try to get over everything if you can. I'm kind of taking the strategy. I tend to have enough speed that it's frequently viable to try to just jump over everything with a big preload. Still don't always preload. Quite deliberately, but... Like there was no reason to preload, I know. See, I lost some speed there, I preloaded when I didn't need to, but I'm not sure that was the wrong decision. And here I am being dumb, trying to cut corners too much again. And then taking these terribly. I was thinking here? Was that where I wanted to preload and do it last time? I think it was. Good preload. That's a really big jump to try to make, but if I can, I'd be able to keep a decent amount of speed. I'm otherwise losing hitting that lip. A really tight-knit pack today. Yeah. Didn't come out of that lap as well. Man, just barely caught the lip on that. Here I preload. Here I preload. Hey. Just jumped right into my tire. That was a really awkward way of taking that. I should keep a bit more speed than I've anticipated, but doubt I can, ow, reproduce that in the future. This is what I want to do here. Yeah, see, look how much speed I had coming out of that, if I actually managed to pull off that really big jump. But it's not as simple as just preloading or not and preloading the right amount, it's actually pretty sensitive to precisely when you preload. If you want to get as much air as possible, you really have to preload at the last possible moment. If you do it really early, you might not get any extra from it practically at all, actually. Or you might deliberately do that and kind of hop over the lip. It's fairly nuanced. That's not a preload. And now I have all my speed gone. Yeah, that's the thing. You slip up on just one jump, it feels like, and you're punished pretty harshly for it. Suddenly everyone is ahead of you. No, I actually got a bit more than I expected that time. Not that I popped up really high per se, but I just had a lot of speed going into that. Don't land too sideways. This feels doable. I don't love this last section here. I tend to handle it okay enough. Is this going to be the time I actually manage to get first in something? And that wasn't the right way of hitting that. Ow. You can always hear when I try to preload somewhere, and it doesn't happen. Come on! This is a big problem now. I can't preload anywhere anymore. Why? Shoot. I need to get that preload so I can get on them on that turn, on that straightaway. Look. This one I don't need preload on. Don't like where it leaves me here, but... Oh, something like that. Alright, finally, somewhere. That actually got me in first. We'll see if I can keep that, though. Alright, how much is left in this tournament? Let me look. It's a bit of a struggle, but we're getting through. The fact that I can still get first in some of these is also fairly reassuring that it's not getting way beyond what I'm capable of. 2 more of these, so we'll see if we can do these next episode, both. And we may just be done Supercross for, well, kind of forever, except we still have a couple Supercross events to buy, but whatever. We'll see. Alright everyone, we'll see if we can pull this off.